What's good, everybody? It's your boy
Everybody,
Server
welcome to the
Error
Gorilla Proof
405.
Podcast. I don't know how hard you can hear this, but this is so depressing because I can't figure out why a mask has made a man just lay around like this, and it gets over so much. But honestly, I'm out of breath because I've been drinking. But I just want to say, let's talk about AEW Revolution because that was the hottest thing that came out this weekend. It could be a pay-per-view candidate of the year. So let's go around the horn and let's talk about Jayhausen over there, Diorhausen. How's it going, sir?
Yes, very, very nice. Very nice. I'm going to need you to get up and come over to the computer or else.
Oh, okay. I don't know.
Please do. I had a perfect setup, but I guess it's just,
All right, let's get serious, I guess. More serious than Johnny Gargano's stream. But anyway, we had the masked man down there.
Yes,
Dirty
man.
Dre of Andre. I'm out of breath moving them chairs.
You really are. You're very exhausted.
Jesus Christ.
I'm tired just watching
very
you.
out of shape.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, there you go.
Well, that was half the podcast right there, actually.
Yeah. I had a perfect setup. I thought you wanted me to fucking set it up and then go ahead, bro. I'm just not. Go ahead.
Take two? No.
Yeah. Let's go.
Anyway, so we had AEW Revolution. It is a absolute pay-per-view of the year candidate. It was top to bottom solid, very long though. And
Very
it
nice.
ended at like 12:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Oh.
Yes,
Oh.
I knew saying that was going to bring you up. I knew.
Oh, only 9 o'clock on the West Coast. Oh.
But we had some great matches. We actually had some surprise reveals. One of them, a little bit controversial.
Fuck you, Rhonda.
Oh, wow. Okay. Do you want to get it out of the way first, DJ, and then we can actually go into the good
that's all,
stuff?
no, that's all I'm saying. Fuck you, Rhonda. If you want to watch my rant, watch my video on YouTube. Tag Master DJ. That's all you need to hear.
It'll be in the description, like it is every week.
Rhonda will definitely be watching that.
I hope
know
so.
Rhonda
That'd be
will watch
great. That'd be awesome.
That'd be amazing.
Please, Rhonda, watch. React to it. Get mad. We love the hits.
And then come on the podcast, Rhonda.
Yeah,
and
sure.
we could talk about it.
Yeah, we could do it.
I'll grind you up for being a piece of shit.
Oh.
No,
There
I'm not a Rhonda fan. She's annoying.
She'll kick you in the mouth.
It's a money. Listen,
Well,
we
with
can
your
all
height,
agree-
with your height,
we
she'll
can
probably
all
just
agree.
knee
We
you.
can all agree that she's doing it for a money grab. We can all agree she's doing it for a money grab.
But isn't
Which is
everyone
kinda-
doing everything for a money grab?
Well,
Isn't
here's the
everyone doing
interesting
that?
part about it, and we'll get back to it. We'll get back to the pay-per-view in a second. But here's the interesting fact about it, though. How is she getting quote unquote away with this? Because she showed up on AEW, but she's got a contract deal with Netflix to do that fight. Now, Netflix, their biggest show on right now is WWE. You don't think TK outside of One Piece?
Nah, bro.
But if Rhonda was
they're
on
big as
One
hell,
Piece,
no.
would it be the same? Would it be the same issue? But if Rhonda was a guest on One Piece,
Yeah, because Netflix doesn't represent WWE, so it's not like she could do other things with Netflix that have nothing to do
What
with
if-
WWE. It doesn't mean it has to
what
do.
if Ronda Rousey was on fucking Law and Order on USA, like an old episode, and she was on?
I'm not. Oh my god, I almost let that one come out. Okay, there we go.
Joe
I
got
feel
it
better
out.
now.
So
I got it out with not saying
lips,
it.
you don't cancel us for the people who can read lips.
Were you gonna say the N word? I knew
No,
it.
no. I was gonna say she rivals J.K. Rowling.
There you go.
But no. So
It's a good running back
biggest
to the
thing-
Broncos too, by the way.
is going to go off the rails quick.
JK.
AEW,
JK Dobbins. We can't do this
JK
show.
Dobbins. I
don't know
said
why we
JK
tried to
Rowling.
do
This is what happens when you have a podcast on fucking St. Patrick's Day. Just let all y'all know.
And it's fucking 12 o'clock. Joe is falling off.
Oh, it's 12
This thing
o'clock
is
on the East Coast.
It's only
Aw.
9:12 where server
Yeah,
is.
It's only 9:12.
It's
Anyway,
also like
Vondre's
80,
a whole
it's also like
YN.
75 plus degrees where server is, and he's
It's
got a
80.
fireplace. And
Yeah.
you got a fucking fireplace running where it's
Yeah.
like it's like fucking 20
What did you
degrees with
say?
wind chill here.
It's like what?
Yeah,
20 degrees with wind chill.
Wait, what was that word?
You heard that?
20
too?
degrees.
I did.
I did too.
No.
I heard it too.
No.
I heard it too.
I
heard
suggest, Joe,
I
I
heard it.
suggest to move on.
Was-
Let's go on to the next segment.
Did I foreshadow that? I foreshadowed that.
This
What the fuck
podcast
do
is
you
about.
think I said?
Oh, you'll see it on the rewatch.
No, you didn't say. Yeah,
You didn't
you'll
say
see.
it, but we all heard it.
You-
It was
we all
about to.
heard it.
Here's a welcome to the Disney Channel.
He said, "I'm gonna say it." He said, "I'm gonna say it."
Here we go. My name is Joe Wolfgang, and I
Lord.
almost said the N word for no reason on the Disney
I
Channel.
never even got my thought
He
process.
he said, "Nigga, it's cold outside."
There was an N-I in there for some
No,
reason.
there was not.
Okay, rewatch. We'll timestamp it. You'll see what
Oh,
almost
fuck.
happened. For
Joe
no
says the
reason.
N word.
Timestamp 5 minutes 12 seconds. Joe
don't-
lets the end slip.
Joe says the
That's gonna be.
N-word.
That's gonna be in the
Jesus
description.
Christ.
Did we get canceled?
You're
Paul
so
Paul
fucking-
Rubens here. Nicola.
The way see you done
Anyhow.
scared Dre off.
I don't even know what word he was trying to say. I just heard that.
He was trying to say negative, I think.
Something.
It was
Yeah.
negative.
He was
Yes.
Yeah.
Negative
trying to
12.
say it's negative 12
And
degrees.
it was
but
like, and it
he
was like,
just said it's nega, and then he stopped talking.
yeah, you stopped for
He
some
said,
reason. It made it
he
worse.
said it's nega, and then he started a whole new fucking sentence.
That's fucking funny.
Dude, we
So,
were
yeah,
gonna need
Joe.
an hour because we can't even get back on the track here.
Right? Exactly.
Yeah,
Let's get back on track. We hate Ronda Rousey. It's a money grab.
But we got
AEW
back.
was great though.
We got back Edge and Christian as a tag team. Absolute setup. Great. We
I
got
thought we
back.
got that already.
Will
I know, weren't they
fucking
already just
Ospreay.
tag team?
No,
They were already a tag
was,
team.
No, because Edge was hurt. So
Yeah.
they're finally back in action.
So they're back in action, not back as a tag team. Because last time we saw them, they were a tag team.
Yeah, it's a time off to Percy Jackson.
Yeah. My girl loves
We got
that show,
back.
by the way.
Will fucking Ospreay. Will fucking Ospreay is back.
That's your buddy. Why don't you use your connection to get Will Ospreay on here? That's your buddy. Did you guys exchange phone numbers, which you should? Because you probably tried to
No,
flirt with him.
I didn't exchange anybody's number with anybody. I think I will say my bunkmate probably does have Billy Stark's number though.
Billy Starks. Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
that's
Maybe
like
that's-
it.
What up?
Ospreay.
Yeah.
Billy,
Billy
Starks.
Starks.
is
Well, Billy Starks would be a good money on him.
Next podcast, Billy Starks. Can't wait. Fucking great.
But now Billy Starks is never coming on the show.
I like Billy.
Hi, Billy
I like-
Starks. I don't give
No, I
a
like
fuck.
Billy. I like
I had
Billy
Charlie
Starks.
Clips on. I don't give a fuck about anything anymore. My standard is a little higher.
Yeah.
He's like, I started here. We're
Mhm.
got here.
It's
No
Hey,
more.
go lower,
either
bro.
we're getting Tony Khan or we're getting nobody. I don't
Yeah,
give a fuck what
exactly.
anyone says.
ain't getting-
After the bullshit he pulled off, I don't want to see Tony Khan in here.
Next week we have Excalibur, personal assistant.
Right, exactly. Without the mask. No one even knows.
We
What
have
does
a
he look
ring
like without it?
boy from AEW.
We're getting everybody.
AEEW.
Shit, maybe I'll pay
We-
fucking $100
we-
to fucking Johnny Fairplay and get him on.
I think it's clear that we all are just pretty much saying.
TJ's like, who?
I think it's clear because we're all breaking the conversation here and breaking the topic. Yep. Yeah. Fuck Ronda Rousey. AEW Revolution was good. I really enjoyed it. The show was 100% long though. Too goddamn long. I was tired out from when we got to Andrade and Bandito. I was out. I could not take it anymore.
Do you think that's a thing with
that's
most wrestling
always-
companies, though? Like, I think Joe's probably about to say it too. Like, a lot of wrestling companies, they run a little long. Like, WrestleManias are pretty long. Isn't like New Japan, like their big shows are pretty long? Like, don't they have
Yeah,
like,
like they go like
isn't
yeah,
that
they
kind
go
of
like
like a
around the same
thing?
time. Yeah, they go like around the same time.
Yeah,
They go
dude,
like
like
five,
I would say the
WrestleMania.
they go
difference.
like 5 or 6 hours.
Remember the days where
Like the
just 3 hours and we're out of time, we gotta go. Remember those days
Yeah,
where
and
it just that was it?
and honestly,
now,
that's kind of
now,
that's kind of the reason why I accept like NXT in the main roster because they're around like 2 or 3 hours, even though they're
Yeah.
shorter matches or like less matches.
Speed
now
matches.
nowadays is almost like bro, like you be going on because I think it's the streaming era as well. I think that's the biggest thing. Like they could just run them as long as they want to. So now you can just go on Netflix and watch a 6 hour long fucking thing for
Yeah.
WrestleMania like per night.
And
like
you know,
you just got 12 hours of wrestling.
and you know, we were talking about having guests on the show. I just want to make sure we acknowledge the fact that we have John Cena on the show right now, who's just sitting in with us. Thank you, John, for being here. I do appreciate it.
Ladies and gentlemen, John Cena.
I mean, look, I'm bragging
John-
about Charlie Cliff.
But
We
wait,
got John
wait.
Cena
No,
here.
he's from North Philly. That's John Cena.
That's John Cena. That's John Cena. John Cena.
Yeah,
JAWN.
John Cena.
I think
John
AEW.
Cena.
It was.
I will say this from actually sitting in a AEW pay per view and sitting in a WWE pay per view.
Right.
The way AEW sets up their pay per views, it is tiring. Anytime you go to an AEW show, it's tiring. You
In
don't
what
feel
way?
that way when you go to a WWE show.
In what way? Like describe for people who've never been, because you've been to a few. So like, what do you mean?
Yeah.
Like tiring.
So like when you go to like AEW and you watch their show and you watch how they set their show up, it's literally sorry, TNA nonstop action.
Yeah.
It's literally nonstop from start of the show to the end of the show. It's just match. Very little segment work, which I mean that's what people appreciate about AEW though. But when you're live there watching it, that gets actually tiresome.
Well, the funny part is, Joe, I'm sorry, my bad. The funny part is that it's interesting that you say that.
Don't interrupt me or anything.
No, I'm sorry. You deserve it. You deserve it. Fuck you. No, but I'm speaking. I'm speaking to your point in the fact that, like, bro, but like when I go to AEW, like there's when they do segments, it's like I can't even fucking hear them because 9 times out of 10 their audio fucking sucks. Like so it is, and then they also do multiple shows at once. So they'll do like Collision, and then they'll do like
ROH.
fucking Dynamite, and then or then ROH. Like I'll do like 3 different shows in one. So you're gonna keep getting wrestling. That's true.
Yeah.
I could have went to one in 2024, but I hated the product at that time, so that's why I didn't go.
They've definitely upped their product over the last few months because I've been like invested in watching more than I was like at this point last year. Like I wasn't really like here and there. I might like I'd watch like the pay-per-views or read results and stuff on Twitter and everything. But now I'm like making it a point to watch like Dynamite every week. I don't watch Collision. It's just like kind of pointless. It's just whatever. But like it's kind of like watching like Main Event. You know what I mean? Like I'd rather just watch Dynamite every week and then just watch the pay-per-views. Overall, I mean the pay-per-view itself was good. You know, like with anything else, you could pick at whatever you don't like, but the main thing, it's like kind of what Joe was saying, like it's wrestling, and I think that's like their audience. They just feel like their audience needs that because they don't want to look like sports entertainment. Because if they have any segments, maybe it's too goofy, then they'll get shit on because this AEW shouldn't be like WWE, and it's like they're kind of going against what the sickos love. Because if it's not all wrestling, then it's sports entertainment in their eyes. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, I think they should have some sort of like a Danhausen break in the middle of it to kind of like have a palate cleanser, especially if you have a guy, getting a needle put in his mouth, on a pay-per-view. It's like, who is that for, by the way? Like people who are, if you're trying to be mainstream, because I'm kind of going off topic here a little bit.
Was that the first use of light tubes in a major company?
I feel like the needle thing has happened before.
Didn't ECW use like light
No,
tubes?
they've used light tubes in AEW before. I'm almost positive.
I
I
don't
feel
think
like
they
it's
have.
happened before, like in a Swerve match. Didn't it happen to Swerve?
Yeah,
No, you used the
they've
they used the
used
cinder block.
they used cinder block.
Or
They
maybe
used
Oh my
anything
God.
as a
Moxley. I
weapon.
feel
I'm
it's like
sure
either
they've used.
Swerve Mox or somebody. Like I feel like I've seen that before.
I
But either
remember
way,
it.
it's like it's
Yeah,
pretty
I've seen it.
crazy. But the point is, it's like that's
It's
fine.
cool. It's fun.
I mean, watching it's like holy fuck. Like I'm not saying like they shouldn't do it, but I mean, at the same
I mean, it's
time,
GCW all over.
if you're trying to get to be the number one company in wrestling, it won't be that. It just won't. So I mean, you could be where you're at and build your company and be very entertaining, which I think it is entertaining, but you'll never top WWE because that's not going to be something that you'll ever associate. Like sponsors won't fuck with that. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? And that's what
yeah,
makes companies survive is sponsorship and money. And why is Slim Jim on the tables? Like because they want to continue to make money like they have been and why they've been the standard for, professional wrestling for years. Why WrestleMania, even though it may not be the greatest fucking events every year, people will still watch it. It's still
yep.
mainstream. People know who the fuck they are. People don't know who Will Ospreay is. Like outside of, if he walked down the street, people aren't going to recognize him. No, that's a fact. You think if Will Ospreay walked down the fucking street and fucking Roman Reigns walked down the street, who do you think they're going to rush to?
Facts. That's
Will
100%
Ospreay or Roman
facts.
Reigns?
If that regard, yeah,
That's
you
one.
can.
Now, here's another regard. If Will Ospreay just walked down fucking Vegas Boulevard, do you think he's going to get mobbed by a group of people? Or do you think if Roman Reigns by himself walked down, he would get mobbed?
That's
Not
facts.
saying
I
it's
think
not
you're.
knocking talent. I'm just saying like
He's a
I also
mainstream.
think you're looking at the status level of each of them.
It's mainstream
well.
attention is the difference.
Yeah.
He's famous
Yeah,
in
but
wrestling,
Will
just like
Ospreay is not the
I'll give you
face
an
of
example.
AEW.
I'm giving you an example for one of them. Same with put Kenny Omega there, one of the guys
I
who
would put
runs.
MJF there though.
We could put
MJF.
anybody there. Put any name.
Anybody in
It doesn't
AEW.
matter. My whole point is this. You can put like, let's just go in this example. I don't know if you guys watch a lot of Twitch streamers or Kick streamers. You could have Aiden Ross, Kai Sanat. You could have them walking down the street. They're famous because of their streams, and Kai Sanat is more like in speed. They're famous because they got attention through like WWE or doing T-Mobile commercials or whatever. But if you have guys like Action Man and like I said, Aiden Ross, they're known heavy for the streamers. But outside, Aiden Ross could walk down the street and he's not going to get fucking mobbed like a Roman Reigns or fucking, any of these other guys. Like they're known for their community, is what I'm saying. Like and AEW guys aren't known like WWE guys are in a higher extent. I don't know if that makes sense, but
I mean, it's understandable because
no, so
it's a little bit understandable because like if you look at like just like how the WWE constructs their wrestlers, they're definitely a lot more well known because I can say like Rhea Ripley and like talk about how like I can say to my friends and they won't know like a maybe like a Will Ospreay is, but like even some wrestling fans, even some people I know who don't even watch wrestling, they know who Rhea Ripley is and they know who Roman Reigns is.
yeah.
That's just how it is. Like WWE constructs a wrestler from the ground up and makes them.
Isn't he that guy in Hobbs and Shaw?
I mean,
so
WWE
WWE since the beginning of time has, I mean, going back to the golden era, has been able to make absolute superstars. That's where the name came from, out of the wrestlers that they put forward. And that's just what they've done since they are the reason that wrestling is mainstream. So of course, and if there's anybody that is famous like that in AEW, they were famous from it for WWE first. It wasn't because they went to AEW and are famous from that. Will Ospreay is worldwide, and we know that. And at the end of the day, he's going to be known around the world in a wrestling circuit, but that's it. Yeah. Roman Reigns, John Cena, name them. Like I said, like that's a great example, DJ. My friend that I do off script with, he don't watch wrestling. And if I said Will Ospreay, if I said any other badass woman that's in AEW, he wouldn't know who they are, but he knows Rhea Ripley. He's like, oh my God, is that Rhea Ripley? He saw a picture of her. I love Rhea Ripley. You know what I'm saying? Doesn't even watch wrestling. So at the end of the day, it's just what they do, and they've made it an art. So
it's like back in the day, like when I was walking around with dinosaurs when I was a little kid, when Hulk Hogan was like the main guy in professional wrestling. You didn't have to watch wrestling to know who the fuck Hulk Hogan was. And that was even before the movies. It was like he slammed on the Andre the Giant, and that's all people talked about in fucking 1987. You know what I mean? So it's like people knew who the fuck he was. And if you knew who Ric Flair was, that was kind of like the indie, like, oh wow, you watch other things besides, like, that was the early stages of it. Like, wow, you know who Ric Flair is. And then his fucking shit grew, and then it carried over. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, at the end of the day, AEW, and kind of going back to the original point, if they're doing like these death matches and stuff, that's all fine. It's entertaining, and they can continue to do that. But if they want to be like a legitimate number one, they have to eliminate that more, and they have to kind of go along with the mainstream.
Yeah,
you know,
just tone it down.
They just have to do that.
That's the reason why
I'm not saying that I want them to. I enjoy the product as is.
Yeah,
but I'm saying
it needs to be what it is. It serves a purpose for sure. Like, you can't just, like, at the end of the day, when AEW first came about, they came about for a niche audience. If they don't stick to that, then that niche audience dies, and I don't think they compete with WWE as that type of company ever. I don't think that will ever even go well for them. So they do better just being in their spot and keeping it there.
Just being completely different, and it definitely works from their perspective. It definitely works for them.
The same.
It definitely works for them because they definitely go the more edgier side.
The one guy who can interrupt me.
I definitely do agree because the sponsorships definitely work more for WWE, and they're more kid friendly. Like, there's a reason why I can't have my little brother watch AEW because WWE, he'll be fine just watching like just the segments and stuff. But AEW, if he sees a syringe, he'll try and do that, and he's 8 years old. So get him the hell away from watching AEW.
What do you think, Dre?
The edgiest thing happens in WWE.
What is Dre hasn't said anything in a minute.
Who are you talking to? That's Seth Rollins.
We had John Cena here, so now we got Dre back.
Are we talking about AEW?
Yeah, your favorite company in professional wrestling.
Next topic.
Next topic. Your boy Dominic Mysterio retained the AAA title.
Good.
And made sure that Vikingo is no longer allowed to ever compete for that title.
You shouldn't anyway, bro. Do you know who fucking holds that shit? The GOAT. Simple.
But don't they hate
unfortunately, he got a concussion during that match.
They do hate Vikingo. They hate him so much.
That's like the best thing.
Isn't he a face too? That's the funny part. Like, isn't he a face? They hate him.
The most hated face in the history of wrestling.
Like 2012 John Cena.
He's trying his hardest just to make everybody in Mexico love him, and they're like, "Fucking fuck you."
Yeah. Fuck this guy.
Where we go next?
Are we going to talk about? We should talk about some WWE, bro, for sure. Let's talk some WWE, bro.
Well, we're going to get to Raw reacts.
Let's react to it because we're gonna do like another 15 minutes or so.
We gotta get to the opening segment, man.
Unfortunately, I had to work a double that day, so I did not watch Raw. So
okay, does that mean we can't talk about it? Because
hold on.
What's the topic? Come on, let's go. Like, come on, Joe.
Why are you interrupting me?
I had to work a double. Like, gives a shit. Just fucking get.
I was gonna give it to DJ. I was going to give it.
Of course, you were gonna give it to DJ. Of course. Well, you wouldn't give it to Dre, who hasn't said a word in the last 20 fucking minutes.
Yeah, he didn't fucking watch it. Did you watch Raw?
Yes.
Okay. Then you know what, Dre?
That segment incoming.
I gotta get close to the mic. That's the only way Joe knows how to talk. Is close to the fucking mic. I mean, your mic is good enough where you could just sit back and just talk. Okay, you just talk. You don't have to move the mic back. You move the mic away from you and then sat back. Move the mic where it was and then sit where you're at. You're perfect. No, now you put it in front of your face.
So, Drake, what did you think about Raw, bro? How you feel about Raw, bro?
I mean, it was okay. It wasn't like the greatest show, but I mean, it was a decent show.
I liked it. I thought
It
it
was,
was.
no, I'm not saying it was a bad show, but I'm not saying it was like the greatest show that I've seen this
Oh, I
year so
definitely
far.
am saying that.
No,
I
no,
thought
I
it
it
was a good
was
show though.
mean,
pretty decent show though.
hey,
That opening segment, man.
Yeah, that was a good
yeah,
little
Yeah.
that was a good drawing right there.
that was
Bro,
definitely.
dude. When Oba dropped
He's a
Brock, bro,
star. He's a
dude.
Bro,
star.
but if you notice, bro, every time a talented big comes into WWE, Brock Lesnar is the first person to touch him. Brock Lesnar sells for these people more than he sold for anybody in his entire life.
Facts.
Bro,
If
I
you
used
ever watch him ever work with any big guy, go watch him work with Keith Lee. Sold like a motherfucker for Keith Lee. He sells like a motherfucker for Obafemi. Anytime he
He's
touches,
putting them over.
he
He's putting
puts
them
these
over.
big dudes because
he went through it.
he wants out. Brock wants out.
But he's
Brock
always done
is-
that though. He's always been really
But
good with the
it's to
business
the
though. He's
point,
been good with
server.
the
It's to the
business.
point now that like they have to create a new Brock Lesnar, and Brock can't keep doing it.
No.
So they
Right,
have
but
to
he's
create
always
somebody
done
in his
that though.
place.
Like everything you said, he's always done that. Though.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, because he
gets a lot of
everybody
shit.
has to. Everybody has to because somebody has to push the needle to for the next generation to move up. And for big guys, Brock Lesnar's that guy. And right now, they're creating a new Brock Lesnar with Obafemi. And I think Brock's time is coming to a dwindling end. And I'm okay.
You're 1,000% right. My whole point is that Brock has done it his entire career, especially like the later part of it, where he's always been a solid worker. People get shit on him for being a part-timer and all this stuff, but when he works, he's in there. Like the video I've been seeing on Twitter where I watched it happen live on Raw where he told Oba to put his foot on his chest, and you could see him say that.
Yeah.
Like
His
he
exact same
did
thing
that.
to Drew.
He's
And
done
he
that
did the
through
exact
his
same
entire
thing to
career.
Drew.
He did
Yeah,
to Drew.
He did the
yeah.
same
He's
thing to
done it
Drew.
his
Yeah.
entire.
Told him to hold the title up.
Well, look at it like this. Remember when he fought fucking Braun Strowman and he told him to slow down? He really fucking punched his ass.
Yeah.
He's verbal, like openly, because he wants to make these guys better and teach them in ring. And people say, "Oh, he's selfish and all this other stuff." Sure, he might be. He might be. In my opinion, he's a money grabbing fucking guy who's just not the most friendliest motherfucker on the planet. But when he's in the ring, he works, does the job, and he's fine. Like I've never watched Brock Lesnar in the ring and been like, this
Brock
guy's
Lesnar is a
fucking.
business. He's a company guy. That's what Vince instilled into Brock Lesnar before he left for the UFC and NFL. Everything.
Yeah.
He is a company guy. Brock Lesnar will do everything for the company.
Facts.
That like when you talk about a company dude who's been around for years and they can just call up at any moment and be like, "Yo, we need you to come in this joint and look like you look and fuck these niggas up real quick." And then you could dip out for a little bit. And then you could come back and do the same shit. And we gonna do this to you for the rest of your life now.
Yeah.
This is what
he
they
could easily
did.
sandbag Oba if he wanted to.
He could, oh my God.
Yeah.
He could definitely
easily do that.
He could
But he
easily
ain't trying to do that.
But
He
I mean,
made him look like a fucking superstar.
At the end of the day, Brock Lesnar is a professional. You know what I'm saying? He's going to do what he has to do, and he's going to do it for the better good of the company. I honestly think that it was just like one of those things that like you could see a star being born before your very eyes. I mean, he's been being born for a minute, but that was, I don't know if it was sweat or if there was an actual tear coming down his eye, but he had like a tear.
It was a tear.
Like, it was probably emotional as shit, dude. Like, because like he's like, "Yo, I'm really here. Like, this is crazy." So I'm just
you
so
have
happy
your
for
foot
him.
on Brock Lesnar's chest with your arms up after you just
and you're
threw
gonna
him into
get
the
your
ground.
WrestleMania moment, bro. He's gonna get it.
Yeah,
he's
winning.
Win.
He's winning. Does anyone believe he's not going to win? Does anyone believe he's not going to win?
If he doesn't,
that is just
that'll be
if he doesn't win, in my opinion, I'll say this right now, that would be the worst booking decision I've ever seen in probably ever. Yeah. It makes no sense for Brock to ever beat him. It really doesn't.
Now, should Brock fuck him up a little bit? Should Brock fuck him up?
Yeah. I want it to be a brawl.
Yeah, I want that shit to be a big nigga versus big nigga battle.
Yeah, they got to fight. They got to fight.
Yeah, I want to see some big. This like shotgun
big
show
sweaty men slapping
twerk.
big sweaty meat.
That's that big E. That's that big E.
Versus shotgun show.
So let me ask. Let me pose a question from my end. How do you guys all feel about WrestleMania? How it's shaping up? What are we thinking about?
I feel like after watching Raw, it's gotten better. Besides the Roman and Punk thing, I don't know how I have feeling so far about that right now. Because I feel like they've had past 2 weeks so far. I mean, here's my thing: solid segments, but weird endings 2 weeks in a row. Like I feel like both, like they've just been very weird. Like they start off good, but then when they get to the end, like with well, not entirely burying him next to his father, not that one, but it's just like the one he said to the Usos, and then when Roman said that Punk was old.
Yeah,
I don't know. I felt weird.
That put him over the top.
Yeah, it felt like he really should have thought of.
You're just old.
And I know I saw it, and I saw the idea of what it was originally supposed to be. Like it was supposed to bring up Larry. I feel like they should have just done that.
Yeah, there's nothing like a guy.
Yeah.
There's nothing like a guy who's
Shouldn't
40
they have?
years old telling a guy who's 47 that he's old.
Like,
Yeah, server. You see what I'm saying? I should be writing for WWE.
Server, you're old.
Yeah,
Didn't I just
exactly.
say something about Larry a couple weeks ago?
Got a 40-year-old guy calling him Unk. All right,
Oh
D-
my
like what?
DJ, didn't I just curse Larry the fuck out a couple weeks ago?
Yeah, Dre needs to get in there.
You did.
That it's just
So
weird. He mentioned his wife too. That was the thing. He mentioned his wife and said like you should ask your wife or whatever. And that didn't make him punch.
He did that shit with Seth.
But that didn't make fucking Punk mad enough to punch him. But when he called him old, that's what put him over the top.
That's what got him, bro.
Bro, if you ever notice when he calls him Phil, just watch CM Punk's face. He gets irritated like a motherfucker, bro.
Yeah.
Call him Phil.
He should have punched him there. Stop calling me Phil, bro.
Stop calling me Phil, dog. Like
it's kind of like the Goldberg Matt Riddle
because
thing.
he walked out
bro.
to Philadelphia. When he was in Philadelphia, he labeled over the LY in Philly, and it just said Phil is best in the world in the back of his shirt.
I saw in the back of his shirt, yeah.
Yeah.
So
he needs to talk about the UFC Phil Brooks that was around.
I'm gonna call up Mickey Gall. I'm calling Mickey Gall. I'm
the
telling
funniest
you.
thing was when
he's
they were
talking about all his failure. Like I will say the only thing he really cannot bring up is like how he was in AEW because he did that with Cody Rhodes. That would just be repetitive.
I like the fact that when he was when Roman was in the back and he was like talking to the Usos or whatever, and he's like, "What's he gonna do? Beat me up?" And he just like laughed at him.
Well, him and Seth did it.
Bro, speaking of Cody Rhodes, DJ, I'm like extremely excited for that Cody Randy ship, bro.
Dude, bro,
I've seen some video. I've seen some video.
Good.
Wait, I've seen some video that goes way back machine shit. Like Randy slapping Dusty.
Yeah.
Just now,
Legend killer. Yelling.
No. Like I knew that existed.
That was Cody's.
I knew that video existed. Like I knew that segment existed. But we're talking about like if you want to go. If you're talking like how Roman and Punk are having like this history conversation, Randy and Cody is on a different fucking level.
This nigga
is what
punted,
I'm saying.
he punted that nigga's dad.
He punted his nigga's dad.
Oh no, there was a second part of that video. There was a second part of that video when Randy was like, "You want me to get disrespectful?" He smacks Dusty right in front of Cody, and then the next fucking part of the segment of the video, he goes, "Remember what I did to your father?" and just cracks the fuck out of Cody.
Yeah, and y'all were talking about
but he
like
punted Dusty too. He punted Dusty.
No. Here's the thing. He didn't.
That's worse than
he didn't just do it once. He did it twice as well. The second time was when they were in Legacy.
That's what I'm saying. It was the Legacy.
The second time, he punked them once. He punked them once in 2007, but the second time when they were in Legacy, he punt kicked Dusty when Cody wasn't even looking, and he was upset. He wanted to beat the shit out of him. But he couldn't because Randy was unhinged at that time.
Best. I'm just saying, best. It's the best move they've made in the long. It makes the most. This is the most sensible move they made in a long ass time.
Hold up, wait. All right, so DJ, this is me. This is me hypothetically speaking, right? So do you remember back in 2009 when Randy was all turned the fuck up and shit, and then in 2010 going into WrestleMania 25, Triple H broke in his house? You think they're gonna let Cody Rhodes break into Randy Orton's house?
They should. They should.
Randy's gonna break into his bus.
Busted with the sledgehammer and shit. Cause
one thing I'm
saying, I love when Cody goes Highlander, bro. I love when he goes.
I'm just saying, bro. Imagine the same segment like fucking 20, 15 years from now. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I'm saying.
I'm a sucker for like wrestlers breaking into other wrestlers' houses.
What? Server, do you remember when Pillman had a gun? You
Oh my
remember that
God.
They had
shit?
to cut that shit off.
I'm gonna,
Yeah,
I'm gonna
Bro.
say,
Except,
do not be surprised.
when
that's
will,
that was some shit, bro.
Do
That's
not be
like my
surprised
one of
if
my
Brandy
secret
shows up
like
on
guilty
SmackDown.
wrestling pleasures, bro. That's my guilty pleasure.
who
Go ahead, DJ. I'm sorry.
whose house did Seth Rollins break into?
Your
Edge.
mom's.
It was Edge's house. And he was drinking his orange
It was
juice and
He
shit.
Edge's
broke into
Cuz.
your
No,
mom's
that
house.
man, you're drinking
he like,
orange juice in the apple, and he put his goddamn
He
feet
was
on the
sitting there
table.
drinking that nigga orange juice, no cup, nothing, straight out the joint. I'm
Bro.
like, what
And
the
then,
fuck,
yeah,
out the
so,
joint.
so like I was saying,
Gang,
when we go to SmackDown, do not be surprised if Brandy shows up.
Cuz, oh my,
It's
oh,
gonna be on Cody's.
if
It's gonna
Randy
be on
Yeah,
shows
Cody's
up at
bus.
Cody's house, bro, stop.
No, it's in Cody's bus.
No,
He's
fuck,
gonna
no,
Cody's gonna be
no.
sitting on the bus and like he
No.
opens the back part of the bus
Joe,
and Randy's
fuck,
there.
fuck that, bro. He need to bust
Cody's
through the
never
door.
fucking home.
He needs to bust through the door when
Cody's
Brandy
never
there and
home.
Oh,
everything,
I got it.
bro.
I got
I mean,
it.
that
Joe,
is true.
Joe
He
sounds like
barely is
Brandy.
You got to
home.
break the
We
social
barely
media
see
wall.
Cody
You got to
home.
break the social media wall. Randy shows up on Brandy's cooking show.
Yes.
And
Takes
he
over
just
the
kicks
cooking
her.
show
He
and
kicks her
beats the shit out of
souffle.
her.
He kicks her souffle
Yeah.
over.
No,
Yeah, he just punched the
RKO's are no, just
souffle.
RKO's are in the kitchen and it just takes
Yo,
over the whole
stop.
fucking thing.
Wait. Yo, she goes to grab parsley out the cabinet. She gets RKO right in the kitchen. Oh, that'd be crazy. God.
And then she's just
That
laid out behind the island the whole time, and he's just fucking making an omelet.
Bro, no. Bro's not even making an omelet. He's just over her body, like.
I mean, it could be. I mean, it could be that, or like
He RKO's the souffle.
he'll ring he'll ring the doorbell, ring the doorbell, or like if it's in their house, or just whatever. Like if they actually want to try and show them up to the house, ring the doorbell. Randy goes. She's screaming at the top of her lungs because Randy is standing right at the front porch, and he'll just beat the shit out of Randy, and then show up and be like, "Daddy's home."
Cause bro, she just goes, yeah, she just reaches over the counter. Yeah, let me grab this piece of basil. RKO out of nowhere. Come on,
Out of
RKO's
nowhere
a souffle.
into the suit, not the souffle.
That's just gonna look like a
souffle.
DoorDash commercial. Like what
It
the
is,
fuck?
bro.
Hey,
Not the
should've-
ramen.
And the
You should have got extra
souffle.
napkins.
Hey, yo, chat. I got it.
Oh shit.
There's been 12. There's been 12 home invasion segments in wrestling history.
That's
Oh,
why
I
love
guarantee
it
you I
so
can
much.
name them all. I guarantee you I can name them all too.
Do it. Name all 12.
Okay. Undertaker, Paul Bear.
Ooh.
Yes.
Yeah,
Pillman-
that's one.
Pillman's got a gun.
Yeah.
John Cena, Edge.
Yeah.
Ooh, fuck. Wait, home invasions. Wait. Would Booker T Goldust count since it's a hotel room?
No.
Mm-mm.
Fuck. All right, see, I might
Not
be
on the list.
because I was thinking hotel rooms. Shit.
What was the one with Edge
Edge
and Beth Phoenix? Who was that one with? Edge and
Miz and Maurice.
So it was Edge and Miz? Because I remember somebody got
Yeah,
into Edge's
Because
house.
Beth Phoenix was that was their mix.
Is that on there, Joe?
Bray Wyatt, Miz.
Oh, that's when they broke into the playpen and he was in the baby's play. Yeah, he was in the crib.
What was the Edge one?
Edge and he was
it
it was Edge and
Seth Rollins and Edge.
That was Seth Rollins.
and Edge.
Yeah, Seth Rollins.
And then Edge and John Cena.
Yeah, because
another one's LA Knight and AJ Styles. I remember that one.
Wait, LA Knight, Logan Paul.
That's a new one that's not on the list.
Yeah.
Oh
What?
yeah, that's right.
Logan Paul's
LA
not on
Knight,
there
yeah,
either?
Logan Paul, because
Yeah,
LA
Logan
Knight
Paul
was
as
just
well.
lounging in
He's chilling
He
in
did
the
the
pool
same.
and shit.
He did that
He
the
was
same
chilling
year. He
in
did
the
in the same fucking year. He literally
Samoa Joe, AJ
No, but
Styles.
wait.
I remember that one.
Is
when he
is
said
Dominic
Daddy's
Mysterio?
home,
Is that one on there?
Because
Huh?
Joe kept going over to AJ's house and talking about his wife and all the other stuff.
Is Dominic Mysterio and Rhea Ripley on there?
Oh, yeah, that should be
Original
on the
Dominic,
list.
yes.
No,
Dominic Mysterio, Thanksgiving is on there.
Thanksgiving and
Yeah,
Christmas.
that's what it was. Thanksgiving.
So the two you're missing
Wait,
that are key,
Ministry of Darkness.
not on the list.
What? That's not on there. They went to Vince McMahon house in '99. Y'all don't remember the segment when they was outside the crib and they was basically about to kidnap Stephanie McMahon at his house?
Yeah.
That's not on there?
I remember it.
What site are you looking at? Joe looks at weird fucking sites sometimes. Gets
It's
wrong
AI.
information. It's
AI.
AI.
He's looking at
It's
AI.
Gemini. It's like
I'm about to say that nigga
it's like
symbol
Kenny
was
Omega
burning in the
broke
front
into
yard.
fucking
And
AJ
then, like,
Styles' house.
and
Hold
then
on.
if you say to Gemini, are you missing this one? It'll be like,
Yeah,
oh,
you're right.
you're
Yeah,
right.
because
You're
you
correct
caught
in
one
there.
there. Yeah,
That one.
congratulations. You're a genius.
So you're missing two key ones right now. You're missing two key ones right now. You're missing R-Truth invading Rob Gronkowski's house.
I would have never.
What?
I
remember.
don't remember that at all.
Fuck did that happen? When
was
the
during-
fuck
That's
did
the
that
Joe
happen?
Wolfgang stat of the day right there.
During a segment when they were doing the 24/7 speed, they were doing the 24/7 title run, and Rob Gronkowski won it.
Nobody.
R-Truth showed up as his
I don't
gardener.
remember that.
Nobody.
I don't remember that.
Not
Swerve
even true
Strickland
wrestling fans.
going over Hangman Adam Page's baby's crib.
Yeah.
So this is
I thought you
combined
said
with
in
just
WWE.
Yeah, I thought it was just WWE.
You want me to
Yeah,
do just
and then
WWE?
I thought that was
Then Hangman did the same thing a year later.
yeah.
Yeah, I was like, wait a second. Yeah, that didn't make any sense.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Okay, so number one obviously is Pillman's got a gun.
It's the best one, bro. That's the funniest
That's the
shit.
goat. That's
Bro,
what I'm
because
talking
Stone
about.
Cold
That's
is your
just the
Stone
goat.
Number
Cold is
two-
out there just whooping his friends' asses, bro. Like, and he's
And
just out
Pillman's
there.
ready to shoot his ass.
Pillman's at the. He's just still on the couch,
Ready. And he shot it.
He shot that bitch.
And people called the cops. Like literally,
Bro, I remember
people called the
seeing
police. Like for real. That was like such a controversial episode. People legit called the cops.
Yo,
It's crazy.
WWE. I like to watch like YouTube stuff where it's like top 10 most crazy WWE segments or moments in wrestling or whatever. And like, bro, like some of the shit that like watching
just
it
think
back
about
in the day
think
compared
about
to
it.
now
That
is
you're-
night and day.
Imagine
Yeah.
if Vince
It is night.
McMahon was never in charge. None of that would have never happened.
Well,
Honestly,
WWE wouldn't have
I mean,
existed for so long.
I mean, there
if he
was some
wasn't
crazy
there.
moments, but also be some crazy entrances. I literally I was just looking back. I heard that they had Sexy Red.
It added a new one.
And Liver, and it reminded me from that song that she had of Shawn Michaels' entrance in Canada in 1997.
Oh yeah,
Oh my god!
he came out with the little shorts on and shit.
It added two new ones. When I
Two
just
new
made it
ones.
WWE alone. So we have 98 Undertaker Paul Bearer, 2002 Brock Lesnar threatened the pregnant Sarah at the time from the Undertaker.
Wait, would DDP be in there then? Because he was creeping in his crib and
Yeah,
shit.
No,
DDP had a thing
yeah,
with
yo.
Sarah
He was
and all
doing that when he first came to WWE.
Yeah.
King of
He was
the
the
ring.
masked
King-
man.
He was the
masked man.
original
He was
masked
the
man.
masked man. Undertaker, make me famous.
Bro, he yanked,
Then,
he yanked that shit off.
I
And it was
guess
like,
I guess it sometime happened in Jan. I don't remember this one.
He got a
Cody
good pop when he
invaded
when he took the
Drew's
mask
yeah,
off.
Yo,
he took the mask
that
off.
bro.
Yeah,
that
was
was when I
would've been-
say
that was
when I say
last year, December last year.
It's
First-
set in
no, it wasn't last
2026 though.
Wait, who last
We're
year?
not talking about.
When
No.
when Cody invaded Drew's house.
Oh yeah, yeah. Bro, when I say that is one of my favorite pay-per-views of all time because I got a random copy of it from like some video store and I never returned it. Bro, I watched that pay-per-view over and over again. Shane McMahon versus Kurt Angle, fucking DDP
That's
versus
King of the Ring, right?
Undertaker.
That was King
Yeah,
of the Ring.
King
That
wasn't
was
it?
King of the Ring, bro.
Yeah.
It's King of the Ring.
That's when he
Bray
threw
That's
him
when
in-
Kurt
that's
Angle
when he
tried to
threw him
put-
into the
compound.
fucking thing when it didn't break.
Yeah,
and
to the
they had
wrong
people
wall.
throwing him into it.
Yeah,
I said wide compound.
yeah, because it was real glass. He threw him through the wrong one. That shit's crazy, bro.
That shit was a
Gold
great
Dust
match.
Pillman.
Shane
Oh, yeah,
McMahon is
Goldust and
underrated,
Pillman,
by the
yeah.
way. You say that. Shane
Here
McMahon
is
is taking
Dallas.
some
Here's
crazy
Diamond
fucking
Dallas Page
bumps.
and the Undertaker.
Told you. Yep, I knew
Yep.
that one was on there.
Yep.
Here's Degeneration X and the McMahons.
By the way, we talk about
Nick hit the-
Undertaker during that
hit the
angle. He had
McMahon.
Sarah
Oh,
tattooed
perfect.
on his neck.
Here we go.
Remember those days?
Here we
He
go.
had that shit for years
Perfect.
too.
I got
And
it.
he had it removed,
got-
which is worse
yeah.
than fucking getting a tattoo. Imagine on
Hold
your
on.
neck.
It's got it by eras now. I have it by eras. So New Generation
Jesus
era
Christ.
was
Let's
the
repeat it
Invader was
7
Steve
more
Austin.
times, dude.
Yes,
Put it in more
obviously.
fucking columns. And say the same ones again. In this era, it's Undertaker and fucking
Pillman's got a gun. Is the
Right.
first one.
Yeah, the first era
That's
is
New
is
Generation,
Pillman
and
and
then the
Austin.
Attitude
The
Era.
new
The Attitude
generation
Era.
is this like
The Attitude Era.
why are the
I
podcasts
get-
an hour and a half? Well,
That's new.
Who's in the new generation?
I didn't know there was
bro?
this micro. I
this
guess
is
they
the new
called it this.
generation show. Oba,
No,
Femi, and
listen.
Brock. Oba just went to Brock's house. Right now, they just updated it. I just changed it. Oba went
Yeah.
to his house. It's on.
I did
It's
not
on the
know they
YouTube
actually.
channel.
A lot of people say that it was the Attitude Era and then it was the Ruthless Aggression Era, but there was this like mini chasm called the Invasion Era.
Mini chasm.
It was an era. Because I don't consider attitude era. I don't consider ruthless aggression either, though.
Wait, what are we talking
Ruthless
about?
Aggression was its own era.
Yeah, I think that was its own.
Bro,
Same thing
why
with
the
attitude.
fuck
I
are
don't.
we
I think
still
that was
on
like.
this?
I think that was
What
no. We're
happened?
not on. We're not on
Why
that.
are
We're
we-
on the.
What are we on? What,
So
what's
what
the
Joe just
topic?
said? What Joe just said was he was looking through those categories. There's a micro category for just the invasion timeline,
Oh, okay.
where it's not attitude and it's
Oh.
not ruthless aggression, but it's invasion.
Oh, that's cool, bro. Tell me more, Joe.
Tell me more, sir.
Hold on.
I will do
Hey,
my
chat,
due diligence. I will do that because I didn't talk for most of this podcast. The only
Hey,
good
chat,
thing.
tell me
the
more about
only
the
good
invasion
thing
era of
that
WWE.
came out of the invasion angle was
Welcome
when
to Disney Channel.
Stone Cold was breaking Undertaker in that fucking segment. That was the only good thing that came out of it. That's it.
So it only lasted
Alright, so-
from March 2020. It only lasted
What
from
only
March
lasted? We were
2001
talking about home invasions in wrestling.
and it's
What
called the
only-
invasion era, okay?
Invasion era. Okay. We were
All
talking
right,
about
bro.
wrestlers invading other wrestlers' houses, and then it
Yeah.
became an invasion era. What are you talking about?
When WCW invaded WWE.
Okay, what does it have to do with other wrestlers fucking invading other people's houses? Which is what we were literally
That's
talking
when
about.
DDP invaded the Undertaker's house.
We know this.
I did not know that was called the
who
invasion
questioned
era,
it?
though. No, that's not the point. I did not know that was called the invasion era. I just thought it was a part of the Attitude Era.
It was when WCW fucking got bought out. That's why it's the invasion era. Because that's
Remember,
why DDP was
I
there.
still consider that the Attitude Era, in my opinion.
That's not the Attitude Era. Attitude Era is way before that. If anything, it would be closer to Ruthless.
That
but
era ended in WrestleMania 17.
Yeah.
Well, no, this is
this was
the
over 2000. 2000 past 2000 is not Attitude Era.
Nope.
Because ruthless aggression happened during that time. Because you had
17.
Ruthless
Yeah.
aggression was 2002. So
Right.
so that invasion era was like 2000 and like 2002.
because
almost.
WCW got bought out in like 2001 or whatever. That's why there were so many fucking people there during the ruthless aggression era.
And then Vince had to inject.
Lethal dose of poison.
no. So it says the Attitude Era
It
ended
says
in April
but Joe,
1st,
what do you
2001.
say? But what do you say?
I think
I think the death of the Attitude Era was when Vince McMahon did that speech in the ring.
Okay.
And
okay. So what do you think about wrestlers attacking other wrestlers in their houses? Because that's what we were talking about.
I know. I think that was the pure invasion. Let's talk about the Nexus invading.
There you go. Nexus invading people's houses. They're just jumping
That
through the window.
would have been funny, but
what would have been funny is if they let the Shield invade niggas' houses. That would have been funny.
That would have been good. They cops would have been
Roman Reigns
sure.
would have been screaming at the top of his lungs and shit like,
Get the fuck down with the big
just
dog.
picking up one guy and just fucking throwing him through a window. Just fucking
screaming at the top of his lungs.
No,
Where-
he's using Seth as a battering ram.
just all black, just fucking wearing bulletproof vests.
Just running through your fucking front door. What the fuck? Sierra Hotel, India, Lima, Cracker, Shield. What the fuck did you just say? The fuck
What
did
is
you
this
just
guy
say,
doing?
nigga?
Why is this guy with the fucking conditioned hair fucking
What
wanting
ti-
to punch me in the face?
What fucking TV show is
I've
this?
never seen a SWAT agent with veneers.
That was
Big
before
ass
the
Brian
veneers.
Griffin
That was
teeth.
before the veneers.
Yeah, when Randy Orton said that shit on Instagram, I cried my eyes out, bro, because his teeth were big as shit.
Orton's level of troll is
Nigga
fucking
look like a
god
horse.
tier, bro. Joe,
Yeah,
okay,
bro.
Head and shit.
how are we ending it, Joe? We got a few minutes left.
Oh.
I got nothing after that shit. 'Cause now I can just think
All
about
Joe
fucking
had
his
was
chiclet
fucking
teeth.
content about fucking which era was who got invaded in their house the most through the years.
You know what, server? Let me see if I
Down the
server.
fucking
Let me see if I
rabbit
get a
hole.
pop. Let me see if I get a pop.
Let's see. Oh, wait, here we go. Yeah. It's fucking
Oh my god, it's Trey.
oh my god, it's fucking the guy that says sure.
Sure,
Mike
It's
Santana.
Aki Dre.
Oh my God. Jesus
All right,
Christ.
Joe. So you want to end it, or you want to say final words? Do you want to give DJ a couple minutes to rant about something?
No, I ain't ranting.
Shut the fuck up, yo. Shut the
Nah, I
fuck
ain't
up.
ranting. I've got my.
I was gonna say he could talk about DWE, but then I'm gonna tell somebody to get a damn job again.
Oh my God, how did that go? Did he ever fucking
Nope.
botch?
No,
No.
Nope.
Well,
Nope.
that means we need to promote more.
Wait, DJ, what?
We need to promote more. Then we need to promote.
We didn't
more.
watch it. We didn't watch it.
Fucking son of a bitch.
He didn't
You got
watch
to
it at
promo
all.
more.
Well, technically he did, but then he replied and bitched and moaned about it. But he didn't watch that portion of the video. All he did was just listen to what Joe said.
perfect.
Yeah.
Well,
That's all he needed to hear.
if we get a view, that's all right. We'll take it. Get a view. All right.
He's talking like fucking Joe Swanson now. What the hell is this?
Get a view.
It's happening
Yeah,
right
you
now.
can get a view over here.
Head bunny ring of it.
All right,
Yeah,
all right.
fun.
For the last part of this, let's go around and say what was your bad booking of the week.
Well, Ronda.
Who starts? Who are you sending it to, Joe?
Ronda
You want us
Rousey.
to talk
Listen,
at once
DJ
and answer
started
at the same time?
Ronda
DJ started
Rousey.
it right there with Ronda, so that's the bar. The bar is set at Ronda right now.
All right. Why is Ronda the bad booking, DJ? Expand.
Because bringing in someone who is shot on wrestling is a terrible move. I don't care if it's for money. She doesn't want to be there, and it's clear the fans don't want to see her at all.
Yo, sir,
Not
you
because
know
of her
what popped
transphobia.
popped in my head just now when I heard that shit just now. All I could hear was, "This is out the mud. We got Rashad McCants. Boy, this is."
Got him.
Bro.
He said,
Dude,
"Who's 81?
stop
Cody's 81. Boy, we got Rashad McCants."
Stop it. There's an inside baseball in that one for people if you know. We'll leave it alone. Who's next, Joe?
Oh my God, Jay, what was your bad booking of the week, Jay Housen?
Bro, I have no fucking clue. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't know. Pass. I don't give a fuck.
All right.
I don't even know. I have no clue.
I think this is a good spot to end it. I think it's a good spot.
Yeah.
To end it.
Wait, I ain't get to say
I'm
mine. I
sorry,
ain't get to
bro.
say mine.
Okay,
Wait,
say
wait.
yours. Say yours. Say yours.
Tell him.
The invasion angle.
He closed the door on him.
Absolutely.
That made DJ leave. That's the best part you could just do right here. I think my bad booking was letting Joe start off the show laying on his stomach and being out of mic fucking.
Cause like in the fucking when we put the whole picture, your ass gonna be tooted up in the back.
Yeah.
I hope when fucking server does the AI photo, he's got me laying down.
I already know. I had it right. It's ready.
Gonna have some BBL ass going on.
Oh, it's gonna be great. It's gonna be great.
Oh.
You're gonna look like a dead body, and we're gonna just look over you while you're laying like that. It's gonna be
Can
very.
I keep my mask on and that shit, please? Just please.
I'll ask AI if they let me. I'll say, hey, yo, chat. All right, Joe, you want to end it so we can get the fuck out of here?
The babes. My bad booking was the Babes of Wrath should have retained the titles, but I do like Megan Bain in them, but that's about it. But anyway, this is
this is out the mud. We got Rashad McCants.
Bro, I ain't fucking with you. I ain't fucking with you, bro. I ain't fucking with you. Like, comment, subscribe. I love y'all.